What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today we are hitting the VGC Series 10 ranked ladder with this LYCANROC DUSK team. Shout out to Dogly for providing me with this LYCANROC ages ago. Hooked me up with it. It is a shiny LYCANROC that they bred. Yeah, this team is pretty straightforward. I just want to be able to use this dog because nobody really ever uses it, but it's really cool and it's really fun, and I feel like it's form was released in Ultra Sun and Moon when not everybody got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and so it's just sort of it's like a lost Pokemon in my mind, in some ways. Here's the thing about it: it's Life Orb, it's Adamant, it's got Sucker Punch and Excel Rock, which is why I opted for Adamant over Jolly, and it's also got Rock Slide, so it has some kind of stab, hard-hitting, dual flinch possible move. Those three, and Protect, and those three moves don't do a ton coverage-wise. Like, you have to be careful about Pokemon like Zacian and Urshifu. Like, those Pokemon you're going to have to use Zapdos and Suicune and Incin to deal with. Don't be bringing LYCANROC to those and be like, why did I lose? It's like, you don't have a move to hit those Pokemon. But you have moves to hit other Pokemon in other ways. You have Rillaboom to help you reset Psychic Terrain so that you can use those priority moves. And it's just a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? LYCANROC does not take a hit very well. Okay, but if you can sneak in an Excel Rock, sneak in a Sucker Punch, it might be what wins you the game. That's kind of the idea here. If this video reaches 75 likes, I will share the rental code and the PokePaste for this team in the description below as soon as it hits 75 likes. Like, comment, and subscribe to help people get this video if you want this LYCANROC team, because the more it's shared, the more chance it is that it reaches 75 likes, right? And yeah, follow me on Twitter. Look out for the, I always make a post when a team is released, on YouTube as well. And I think that's it. BDSP is right around the corner. Series 11 is right around the corner. I don't know that I'm going to partake in the first month of Series 11 just because it will be the first month of BDSP as well. But I say that more because these Series 10 teams are going to become a little bit moot afterwards. You can still use them technically. You know, it's still the same basic rule set, just with Dynamax. But, you know, just use these teams while they're hot is basically all I'm saying. Okay? 75 likes. You got it. Without any further ado, let's hop into some battles here, shall we? Mono Dark team, right out of the gate. But no Urshifu. And one of the, like, they have two flying types, so actually, and Incin. So actually, LYCANROC is like, you know, to bring LYCANROC, Sucker Punch is not going to be clicked too much. But Rock Slide, Excel Rock could actually do some things for us, so I think I will take that chance. Not great for my Calyrex. Nope. Might not even bring it. Might not even bring it. I have Pollen Puff, but it might not be worth it. My instinct is to honestly lead Zapdos. I think Zapdos is a great lead here. And we can lead Zapdos and something like maybe Zapdos Suicune to get a Tailwind. We can't get faked out with Suicune, so Tailwind could be in the cards for us. And then LYCANROC and Incin, I think, in the back would be not too bad. I'm excited to see this Dark team in play. I also just created a Zoroark team that I'll hopefully make a video for sooner rather than later, that basically uses Yveltal to boost Zoroark, which is fun because your opponent doesn't even necessarily know that you have Zoroark on the field when you do. But I like the idea of using your legendary to boost the stab moves of every single Pokemon on your team. Might be a little tough against certain type matchups. I don't know how this team fares against Zacian when Zacian's running around with fighting and fairy moves. But you know, I don't have a Zacian, so they might run me into the ground. Let's find out. Are all the Pokemon in luxury balls too? Because that's pretty cool. I like my lead a lot. I like it a lot. Let's see. I'm just going to Protect for one turn with Zapdos, because they could try to fake me out. They could also taunt my Suicune if they want to, and they might. So should I go for Icy Wind, just in case that's what they do? I think I'm going to go for Icy Wind first. I'm realizing Taunt is maybe their play here. And if it's not, then we can Tailwind on the next turn. But we'll protect one, we'll Icy Wind, Zapdos will outspeed Veltal in the next turn, and that might not be too bad. They just tried to fake out Zapdos. Okay. And Dark Pulse Zapdos. Alright. I like where this is going. Cool, cool, cool. Great. Yeah, full steam ahead with this plan. We're going to Thunderbolt right into that Yveltal slot. And maybe I'll just Icy Wind again. The thing is I also don't want, well, no, I'll Tailwind. I don't want them to be able to copycat my Icy Wind, or my Tailwind, but I don't know that that's something I really need to worry about. There's a part of me that wishes I'd let them fake out my, ooh, they're gonna just fake Tears into my Suicune. Good luck, buddy. Oh, yeah. We got the paralysis. We're going to get the Tailwind up. Even if this thing does hit me, we got the Tailwind. And they're going to get the Dark Pulse, so let's see. Suicune's living. Come on. Legendary. Okay. So now we can just T-Bolt into the Veltal to try to finish it off. We'll swap Suicune out, and we'll go for... You know, let's go into Lycanroc here. I don't hate it. Either they're going to protect their Veltal and Lycanroc can finish up Veltal on the next turn. Or we're going to kill the Veltal here, and all we have to worry about is what the Liepard's going to do to that Suicune slot. I don't think Liepard is necessarily the offensive presence that Lycanroc has to fear. You know what I mean? So I think this might be a kind of a... I wouldn't normally recommend switching your Lycanroc into a potential attack. I feel like it might survive from a Liepard. Look at that dark blue, man. Looks so good. Ooh, they tried to T-Wave, and they just missed. Not bad. I mean, they still might try to T-Wave my Lycanroc, but... There's an Incin now also on the field. Okay. Okay, that changes things up a little bit. Honestly, yeah, I'm going to switch Lycanroc back out, because they could just fake out Lycanroc or do a million other things now, and also we're at -1 attack. Totally fine. We're just going to pivot. We're going to go into our own Incin here, because our own Incin can't even be hit by T-Wave, and then literally the Liepard sitting there not being able to T-Wave either of my Pokemon, which I'm not too mad about. So, Lycanroc made an appearance. I don't know if we'll get to use him more in this game. I hope so. Lycanroc's shiny form is one of those situations, too, though, where, like, you wonder... Ooh, the foul play into the Incin slot. Okay, okay. Not bad. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Yeah. What's that thing called? Let's try to get rid of the Liepard. Now that it's in a situation where it can't really do much to these two Pokemon, let's save our Pokemon in the back from having to deal with it. I feel like the shiny situation of certain Pokemon is like, yes, they have cool shinies, but sometimes you neglect the fact that their original coloring is pretty cool. You know what I mean? So certain Pokemon, I'm like, oh, you know what? That orange Lycanroc color, I bet, would be very popular as a shiny if it was the other way around. I feel the same way about Incin, too, by the way. I think if it was white Ensign, it'd be a cool Pokemon. And then if black was the shiny form, people would be like, ooh, that's sick. Thunderbolt did a lot of damage there. I am not at all mad at what just happened. There. And I feel as though I can swap Suicune back in right now. We'll save our Ensign. We'll get another Intimidate off. We'll get another round of Fake Out if we need it. This should kill Drapion, yes. Very good. Suicune's going to take that like a monster. The Suicune Zapdos core is something that I put on the Steam because I was just trying to look for good type matchups, but these two are really, really good together. The fact that Suicune can't get faked out, it can set up Tailwinds, it can support Zapdos speed-wise, this is a max speed Zapdos. Zapdos is just an offensive presence in its own right. And these two together, like, what does Zacian want to do to these two? Not a lot. We might see a fake out from the Liepard here. But I'm not too concerned if we do. So I'm just going to T-Bolt into that slot. I'm going to go for a Scald also into the Liepard slot. They're just going to cancel the battle before we're able to get Lycanroc back out. Unfortunately. But, you know, you have an imagination. You can see what would have happened there. Just picture that. And picture my face in a little bubble in the corner. And that's what would have happened. Good game to my opponent. Alright, so this is a Trick Room Psychic Terrain team. So we may have to bring Rillaboom, if only, just because we can sort of mess with the terrains here a little better. The issue is, Rillaboom does not like a lot of these Pokemon. The whole back half of that roster, Rillaboom does not like, just type matchup-wise. The back 2/3. Oh god, my opponent's in. Ugh. The nice thing is that I have Taunt on my Incin. So if they try to set Trick Room with the Calyrex, I can stop it. I can't taunt the Hatterene, though. Can I? No. Let's lead with Incin, and we're going to lead with Lycanroc, too. Maybe I can get lucky with a Rock Slide Flinch. Thinking that could be something that happens. That might be silly. Maybe I'll go Incin, Calyrex. We'll bring Lycanroc. And we'll bring, like, Suicune, probably. Yep. Yeah. The Indeedee Hatterene lead is so good, because it's not even like you just have to be ready for, like, the regular ways that people set up Trick Room. It's like, not only can they follow me and Trick Room, but even if you were able to get around the follow me somehow, they have Magic Bounce on Hatterene. Like, it's just a really, really good lead to ensure you get up Trick Room. So I don't know. We'll see. Like, what I'm thinking here is that I can still Astral Barrage and Snarl, and there's nothing that Indeedee can do to stop that. And maybe we'll do enough to get rid of the Hatterene before it can, And I like having the taunt on my Incin. It's not something I usually do, but it's not something that's, like, completely foreign to an Incin set. I like having it because it's not like it's Prankster. It doesn't get stopped by Psychic Terrain. But we're going to try to Snarl. We're going to try to Astral Barrage. If they just protect with their Hatterene, not a ton we can do. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. They're going to let me Astral Barrage their Zapdos. I'm also going to Snarl their Zapdos, which will give them a Defiant boost. This is not how I saw this turn going. I did not think they'd have Zapdos in the back if they were planning on setting Trick Room like that hard in the beginning. I assume if you're running the Trick Room lead, your back Pokemon are Calyrex and, like, Marowak or something. But now I'm going to Flare Blitz into that slot. I'm going to Astral Barrage because we know it will kill that Zapdos. The Zapdos is Scarfed, so it outsped my Calyrex there. Just your, your classic Scarf Galarian Zapdos Trick Room squad. You guys know what I'm talking about. That classic team. I'm confused. But I'm not mad. Confused, but not mad. We will see if my opponent brings out Calyrex, which I assume they have in the back. It is still my best interest to Astral Barrage. We're just going to keep pushing. I think I am going to switch out Incin to Suicune. I feel like that's a good switch, but I can't, like, if I don't Astral Barrage and they follow me, or if I protect or something, they could set up Trick Room with the Calyrex, and I don't want that. Alternatively, they could protect with Calyrex and try and attack me with. Do you read that? Do you read that that's what's going to happen? Honestly, if they get Trick Room up now, so be it, right? I'm going for it. I feel like I'm prepared for Trick Room. With Suicune and Incin coming out now. Ooh, okay. All right. Good play for my opponent. I could have Pollen Puffed into that Indeedee. I should have Pollen Puffed into that Indeedee. Because what I was saying was not vibing with what the It wasn't working with what I was coming out of my mouth. What? I was saying I don't care about Trick Room, so let me use Astral Barrage. Like, no, if I don't care about Trick Room, I should be going for Pollen Puff into the Indeedee. That is my foible there. But now we can Rock Slide. We can do stuff. Let's see. We're going to try to Scald to that slot. If they follow me, they can follow me. I'm going to Rock Slide. I wanted to get Lycanroc out here while we're still faster than it. Once Incin comes in, Incin will come in, We'll get the Rock Slide. They did not follow me. So we have the option of flinching things here. We're going to pop a Weakness Policy on our friend Calyrex over there. Maybe we'll get a Scald Burn. That'd be cool. Let's see. We have chances for a Scald Burn. We have chances for a flinch here. We did not get a flinch on the Indeedee, which could mean game for Lycanroc, yeah. And now this is a single target. Ooh. Oh! That's going to be hard to come back from, folks. Seed Bomb on the Calyrex. I like it. This is not the end of my game here. Although the Calyrex is sitting at +2 right now, right? Because the Weakness Policy still popped. It's going to all come down to whether or not they have a move to hit me with. Seed Bomb takes up a slot, but if they have Close Combat or if they have high horsepower, they can probably just do it here. I can't Fake Out. So the question is, do you Flare Blitz or do you Snarl? My instinct is actually to Flare Blitz. No, I'm going to Snarl, because if they protect anything here, Snarl going to do half to that thing. I'm going to Flare Blitz into the Indeedee. They're not going to protect the Indeedee, so, man. I'm ultimately mad at... What? Okay. I'm upset. My opponent tried to go for Fake Out there. They have Fake Out on their Indeedee. They used it way after the first turn. They set Psychic Terrain. They didn't go for Follow Me, so I could have just Flare Blitzed into their Calyrex. I was in my head, I was like, my opponent is at a way higher level than I think they were. Or maybe it was a misclick, but why would you have Fake Out? Man. I'm first mad at myself for not Pollen Puffing into the Indeedee. Right. I explained why. That ultimately was going to lose me the game. And then we had that weird thing at the end happen where I could have won just based on what my opponent did, which was a very weird thing you should never do. I just thought there was a chance that they would protect their Calyrex and... I don't know. I guess I don't know what the Indeedee could have done there. I don't know why I was scared of it. I just wanted to get rid of the Pokemon that was able to follow me, so that I could hit the Calyrex for sure, and maybe I would live that first hit. And that just isn't what happened at all. Good game to my opponent. Feel free to kick me off of YouTube if you really want to. Okay, this is an interesting sand-based team. I haven't seen sand in a while. I'm guessing because it's sand that we probably don't see a Focus Sash on that Calyrex. So that's something to note. I have sand or Focus Sash on my Calyrex, but I also have no way of stopping their sand from doing the same thing to me. Just breaking my Sash. I still think that leading the Cali is smart. How do I deal with the... Yeah, the Tyranitar. Okay. I think Lycanroc is a good bring here. Not because of the two Pokemon at the bottom, because they actually scare my Lycanroc a lot. But I can do work on the... I can Sucker Punch the Calyrex, and I can Rock Slide and still hit the Togekiss even if they follow me. Lycanroc doesn't like a lot of the other options here, but that's sort of where I'm leaning to begin with. I think that Incin is a great lead here no matter what. Incin... Suicune might be great. Just to get the Tailwind. So let's do that. We're going to bring Lycanroc in the back, and then I think we're going to bring Cali as well. Feels dumb not bringing the Rillaboom, but we're trying to use Lycanroc. Like, I think that maybe there was... Maybe you don't bring the... I was trying to get Lycanroc in there. So... They're going to leave with these two. And I clicked my moves, but they didn't go through in time. Even though I definitely got them in. I was watching the timer. Okay. Interesting. Well, I have the Rillaboom now, whether I want it or not. Okay. All right. Let's you turn off the Rillaboom and we'll fake out the Togekiss. Yes. They will fake out someone though, so one of these two moves is not going to go through. That's a bummer. We're not going to see Lycanroc in this last game, but it might be better for my overall strategy. There's the U-turn. That's what I wish I'd done. Hey, I wanted to do that. Okay, interesting. That's not no damage. Okay, alright. I think I can go into my Calyrex and protect here. I could also protect my Suicune if I really wanted to. Maybe that's the play. Go into Suicune, protect the Suicune, go for a Snarl with Incin. I've heard of worse moves, so let's protect that, and let's go for the Snarl. Doesn't seem like they have the sand option with them, which makes me really mad, because that was the biggest thing that I didn't want my Lycanroc to have to deal with, and we don't even have our Lycanroc, unfortunately. Helping Hand is just going to come out from the Calyrex. That's totally fine, because my Incin is the one that's more nervous here than anybody else. Or sorry, that my Suicune's the one that's more nervous, and I protected that thing. But Incin should be able to eat this up. Jeez, man, that still does so much damage, especially defensive Incin. Who avoided? Oh, thank God. Okay. The correct Pokemon avoided. A little bit of grassy terrain recovery. Incin shouldn't be too scared of another Astral Barrage. And now I could just Tailwind, or I could Icy Wind. Let's Tailwind and Snarl again. Calyrex is going to swap out. Probably the Rillaboom we're going to see here. Yup. We see the Follow Me. Don't worry about it, bro. And I don't hate getting these Snarls off into the Togekiss. Togekiss can, like, crit me, so the Snarls don't matter, you know? But, in general, a special defense drop or a special attack drop on a Togekiss is the right direction. How many turns of grassy terrain are left? 2 of them. Okay. I think maybe I get my Rillaboom back in right here. I'd love to stall the grassy terrain and not reset it myself, so that we have a situation where there's no grassy terrain and Calyrex is out. And in that scenario, I could taunt the Togekiss so it can't follow me or Helping Hand anymore. Might not be too awful a play. Or I could just Flare Blitz. I think I'm just going to opt for the Flare Blitz. I know what kind of player I am. Damage! Okay. They are not going to follow me, so we are going to get this Flare Blitz straight into that Rillaboom, and that is all I care about. We do not need to stall grassy terrain anymore. That hooks up my Calyrex. Just going to go for a D-Gleam. No crits. Awesome. And that's where you see those special attack drops coming into play. And they actually can't even go into their own Calyrex right here because I still have grassy terrain. Or they could still follow me, I guess, right? Yeah. If they follow me, they're not Helping Handing, though. And also, Fake Out goes before Follow Me. Well, the Pokemon that I'd be wanting to... Like, I'd want to Fake Out and then go for Grassy Glide. But it's the same Pokemon using those 2 moves, so that can't happen. I think what I do is I Grassy Glide into here in case they just Helping Hand. If they follow me, then they won't kill the Incin, and we'll get the kill with the Incin. With a Snarl, I think. But that's my thought process here. Went for the follow me. So the Astral Barrage should not be powerful enough now. Grassy Glide not doing nothing. Oh god, please let me be right. Oh. I'm doing eyeball calculations. Okay, cool. Eyeball calcs are the best calcs. Sick. Quite sick. Okay, great. I have no reason not to just go hard into... Ooh, Ensign. Let's go. I forgot how fun Pinchberry Ensign is. Because I usually run Assault Vest Ensign these days. But Pinchberry Ensign with Taunt. Ooh. I've been liking it. No reason not to go Calyrex here. The automated... the timeout automated Pokemon selection ended up not being the biggest deal. I don't love that, to be honest with you. Don't love that. I didn't think the T-Tar would be the last one back there. I could sub. I think that's my play actually here. Sub, switch out Instant so we can preserve yeah. So we can preserve the Intimidate and the Fake Out. Instant should be able to, Suicune. I'm messing up Instant and Suicune. Suicune should be able to deal with this T-Tar pretty well. They're going to Helping Hand. Okay. The sub should be good to go. I'm going to be, losing health anyway. And they just went for the crunch. So the sub actually came up huge there. Very happy about that. Let's get rid of the Togekiss now. We'll Astral Barrage it. I'm also going to Icy Wind just to get even a little bit more damage off. We're gonna Astral Barrage. Maybe I'll just Scald into that slot. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just double into the Togekiss. If we can get rid of it, then Instant and Suicune should be a pretty good match for their T-Tar. They get the yawn off first, though. Before they're able to go down, they're able to yawn my freaking Suicune. Great. Is this just going to be a Rock Slide? Nope. Okay. Alright, I still like where we're at. Even if we go to sleep here, I really, really think that Suicune's a real... this bulkier Suicune is a good match for the T-Tar. Especially at -1. Get the Intimidati. And we will Fake Out. And we will Scald. Let's get this burn too. Really seal it up before I go to sleep. Whoo! We actually did get it. Sick. That's great. Good stuff. I'm realizing now that if we'd put Zacian on this team instead of Calyrex, we could have triple dogs. But unfortunately not. We definitely Flare Blitz the T-Tar here. I'm not too nervous about recoil, to be honest. Mandatory sleep turn for our Suicune. The Rock Slide's going to come out even before my Incin can move. It's not going to even kill my Incin. I guess that makes sense. Intimidate. Burn. All that. We're not even going to die to the recoil. Yeah, we don't die to the recoil. It's looking good. Sandstorm will probably end around the same time that Suicune wakes up, meaning they won't even have that special defense boost anymore. This is good. This is all good news. I like using T-Tire, though, man. Looking at this thing right now, I'm realizing how much I miss it. It's been a while, old friend. It's been a while. Incin avoids the Rock Slide, so even Incin's like, last stand. I'm getting one more flare blitz off, boy. Let's go. Ooh. Oh! Incin lives the recoil, and then the Sandstorm goes away just in time to not KO Incin on the very, very last turn. Incin might do this on its own. If it avoids another Rock Slide, I mean, listen, you're going to see that battle because I'm very happy with how it went, especially having to improvise on leads that I did not expect to have my leads and to not have the Pokemon that I wanted to have. Unfortunately, we didn't get to use Lycanroc there, obviously. But hopefully you're still interested in the team because I think it's honestly like still so fun using Suicune and Zapdos, and you know, it's just a blast to use those Pokemon. So good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. Again, 75 likes is all it's going to take for this video to reach its like goal and for me to share the rental code and the Pokepaste for this team. Like, comment, and subscribe to help this video reach more people. Look how gorgeous this blue Lycanroc looks against this nice snowy backdrop. We're going to whistle so we get the... Oh, its eyes go pink. Come on. You're telling me you don't want to use this Pokemon? We didn't get to use it too much today. But I also have like VODs of streams where I've used this team against the chat, and we've used it more in those games. So if you're interested, you can go watch those VODs if you really, really want to see more from this team. Or maybe you just want to use it for yourself, and that would be totally fine too. And again, just help this video reach its like goal. That's all I ask. They usually do. They usually make it in time. Series 11 is right around the corner, so these teams will not be too much viable for too much longer. We got about... Oh gosh. We got like 5 days. Interesting. Yeah, let's get it in under the wire then. What do you say? BDSP is right around the corner. Cannot wait to, even if it's just a 1-to-1 remake, I can't wait to just have like a different environment to watch Pokemon battles and play Pokemon battles in. Even if the battle timer's not great, I hope it is so we can play like some singles in BDSP. But even if it's not great, like I'll still be sitting here playing battles so that you can see, you know, actual Pokemon battles happen with all the proper mechanics in a new perspective, you know, in the BDSP battle system, whatever. And that should be pretty and good. And then Legends Arceus is just going to blow everybody away. Looking at this right now, I'm like, oh my god, I really, really can't wait for Legends Arceus because everything's just geared up a little bit more and everything's a little more open world. I'm not going to say full open world, a little more open world. I'm just really stoked for that. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Thank you for being a part of the Berm Firm fan base, if you are a part of that. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.